In this video, I'm going to show you 6 awesome DVD case covers that you should check out. Hey, it's me AP and welcome back to another video. So today in the video, I'm going to talk about some of my favourite DVD case covers. So the covers on the cases, and why I'm going to do this. I enjoy movies. I enjoy looking at DVDs. I enjoy opening my DVD cabinet behind me and checking out the covers. And I think some covers are very interesting to look at and some are not, but I wanted to talk about today some of the ones I enjoy the most looking at, the artwork of them, and just explain why I like them so much. So let's check them out. So the first DVD case cover I want to talk about today is Kick-Ass, the first Kick-Ass movie. And first of all, why do I want to talk about this and why do I like it? So it's a good movie, first of all. I do enjoy the movie. The Kick-Ass cover though is really cool. You get this, first of all, this, like, you can see here, like, this shimmer effect on it, on the like the sort of the outer case, and then we get a similar case, an actual cover then on the actual artwork as well, which is cool. But I like it because it's kind of simple. It's got the name Kick-Ass, and then we get the main character striking a pose. But I think it's with the big letters and then the actual showing of the character. I think it looks really cool. It's very minimal look, which I like. But I really do enjoy this sort of like shimmer effect as well on this, and I've got another one similar to this as well. I just think it adds a different layer to it, and it makes it really interesting to look at. And you know, if you're in a shop, you're about to buy a movie, and you see this cover, I think it just looks more intriguing to buy, and I really like the cover. I think it's a really cool cover, and you just see straight away, look, this is a superhero movie. It's a guy in a mask. I know it's a superhero movie of some sort, and you wouldn't be wrong. It is, and it's a cool cover and a cool movie to suit. The next movie I want to talk about is John Travolta and Nicolas Cage and Face Off. And this DVD cover, it's so simple. Look at it. It's a simple cover. We see Nicolas Cage, we see John Travolta, half of the faces. The story is about the swap faces throughout the movie, and it's just a simple cover, but it basically just explains the plot. It's like basically two faces in one. The characters merge somewhat throughout the movie because you don't know which one's which, and it's a really good movie. But I like the cover. It's just, then you got this like black background. You see the fade within the faces here. Simple again, very simple cover, and you get there's a bit of text underneath saying, "In order to trap him, he must become him." It's very simple cover, but I think it's a very something that's very unique, really, even though it is so simple. And it's really, look, this is a famous poster. This is a famous poster seen this movie cover. People know it. You see this, you know where it is straight away. You know it's Face Off. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cool cover, and kudos to the people who made this idea for this cover, because you could have went for something simple. You could have just had Travolta and Cage just like shooting up some guns on screen, but no, they went for this. It's simple, but it looks cool. So one of the more newer DVD case covers I want to talk about is Drive, Ryan Gosling's Drive movie. And I've talked about this movie before. It's got a big synthwave soundtrack in the movie. Very visual movie, and I think the cover really suits what the visuals are within the movie as well. The tone of the movie, the stylistics of the movie, very like a Vice City, Miami Vice vibe here for the cover. We see the pink, we see the white lettering of the title Drive, we see Ryan Gosling's character with the car, which is significant to the plot as well. He's very much featured. He's a car driver, a stunt driver within this movie, and it is a really cool sort of like very like a nostalgic to the 80s cover, and I really like this cover. I think it's a very attractive cover to look at. It's very intriguing. I would definitely like this as a poster on my wall in my room here, in my movie room, and it's a cool cover to, when you get out, just looking at it, and you just see this highlights, you know, what sort of like feel you're going to get in a movie. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool watch and a cool soundtrack, and you just look at it and you just think, this guy is cool ass. So this is a good cover in my book. The next DVD case cover I want to talk about is Reservoir Dogs, and this is very much just taking one of the opening scenes in the movie where we see Little Green Bag, that song playing over it, and when they're doing that walk, and we see like the opening credits, and it's just basically that scene taken from the shot on the movie straight to the DVD cover. It's it's basically white background to match with the tone of the white shirts they're wearing, the black suits. Very simple, and then we get the black in the text again, but then we see the blood. There's obviously a lot of blood within this movie, a lot of shooting going on, and then it's just like the blood to say, yeah, there's going to be blood in this movie. It's a very minimalistic cover, very deep. This one specifically is very, very minimalistic. Again, I like these sort of minimal covers, but it shows somewhat what we're going to see here. If you can read into it, it's like read into what the DVD cover says, and we see there's these guys, and we see this blood here. Why is the red here? Is this paint or is this blood? And we know it's blood. We know it's blood, and I think it's a really, really good cover, this one. I really like Reservoir Dogs' DVD case cover. Next up on my list is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and this is the one that features Sean Connery as Indiana Jones' father. Great movie, first of all. The cover, I really like. This is out of a box set, and they're all very similar covers, but I like this one really because it's a nice, like, artistic-y take on Indiana Jones and his father, and we see, you know, like a picture within a picture. Then we see Indy on a horse. We see this like stone, like sandy stone cover in the background as well, and then we see the iconic lettering of Indiana Jones in this sort of like fade, gradient fade as well. I really like this cover. I think it's just it's got like this classic feel to it, and all the Indiana Jones have a classic feel to watching those movies as well, and I feel it's really took the what the feel of the movie is, that classic adventure feel, and put it onto a DVD case, and this is why I really enjoy this. I think it's really good to look at, really warm colours they went with, and I think it's a really blend. You know, they went with the oranges here, the oranges, the reds, the yellows, and it's blended really well, and I think it works with this movie really good. It's a really good cover. So the last DVD case cover I want to talk about today is Blade Runner. I have the version, the final cut here, and this is very similar to, as I said, Kick-Ass, where it's got an optional sleeve here as well. So you've got like this shimmered sleeve here, first of all, here, and then we got the same version, but it's just like a flat version of what the case is. And it's probably actually better me just showing this one first of all, because you can see the actual cover a bit easier. But it's again very, very artistic, very, I suppose, similar to the Indiana Jones, but like doubled up. It's like up to 11 really, this one. The case cover here, it's super arty. We see all the main characters within this movie featured on the cover. Obviously we see Blade Runner himself, the Blade Runner, and look, I like this movie. Deckard is awesome, and I think the cover just really matches. We see them neon colours, what are featured within the movie, this futuristic world, and you look at this and it's a lot of intrigue to look at. It's a very, like, an amazing artistic approach they went with the cover here to show off what is an artistic, very artistic type movie, very a sensational sci-fi movie. And this really, the lettering of the Blade Runner as well is very significant. I think this is a very futuristic titling, then mixed in with all this sort of neon lights, which feels like a futuristic version of like Tokyo. And we see, as I said, we see that in the movie. But I like the colours they've used as well, the mix of like the blues around the side bits, and then it sort of goes into more warmer colours as well. It's a great piece of art put on a DVD case cover, and I really enjoy this. And again, you've got the shimmer effect as well on this one as well, which is cool to look at as well. But I think this sums up this whole video today. Awesome DVD case covers. This is probably the most awesome of the whole bunch. It is a great piece of artwork, and it is an awesome DVD case cover to look at. If you enjoyed this video today, please do give it a like and check out the rest of my movie related videos as well, and let me know what are your favourite DVD case covers and what did you think of my choices today. Did you enjoy mine? Did you think some of mine weren't that great. Let me know your thoughts. I'm always intrigued to know what you think about all my videos and what the topics of what the videos are. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.